if you don't think ahead, if you don't have deliberate policies in solving current issues, you will fall behind. And our government, headed by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, doesn't want Ghana to fall behind. We want to prepare.
And indeed, that is true. The president of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo, doesn't want his country to fall behind. We thank God that he finally saw the light and realized that the US that he was busy selling the soul of his country to for a penny can't lead his country anywhere apart from financial chaos and political mayhem. Did Ghana finally wake up to join the winning team? Or Ghana is testing the waters to see how far the gossiping disgrace the president got entangled with can be whitewashed? Hello and welcome again to the Edge of Politics podcast. Geopolitical Queen here with today's episode on the government of Ghana's flip-flopping positions with Russia. In 2022, when the Ukraine SMO started, the government of Ghana hurriedly took sides to condemn Russia, and of course, the government was brainwashed to join the Western propaganda side. Take a listen to the president of Ghana gossiping about its neighbor Burkina Faso to a foreign minister of another country, instead of dialoguing with his neighbor Burkina Faso. Note that this meeting was not for public consumption, but for some weird reasons, it went viral to, of course, prove a point to Russia about Western support from African countries.
It is very important that ECOWAS and the West African area remains a democratic space. There's a reason for the actions we took over the coups d'etats in Burkina Faso, in Mali, and in Guinea. And ECOWAS has been very consistent in refusing to deal with these governments because of the undemocratic nature of their accession to power. The commitment to democratic values and institutions is a high priority for our states. We in Ghana have been through all kinds of arrangements, governance arrangements in the past, one-party state, all kinds of experiments have taken place. And our people are not very clear in their mind. They want to go down the avenue of democratic engagement. And that is why the last 30 years of the Fourth Republic have been the most stable in our country's history. We want to do everything to preserve that. But there are enemies of democracy who are working hard in West Africa today. And therefore it's important that we bring that matter to your notice and see to what extent we can engage you as a reliable partner in the pushback of those forces. There are other areas, of course, of great significance too, the cooperation for economic growth and for the development and for the making of prosperity for our people, which is to some extent part and parcel of the same fight. The young people have things to do. They're not going to be recruits for terrorist forces. So all of that is part and parcel. But specifically, what we can do about the terrorist threat in West Africa is now the major security concern of all our states, especially the coastal states, that up till now, to the last 6 months, have been relatively free of this threat. But now on all our common borders of Benin, Togo, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, are these forces that are operating there. And we have to find a way to be able to respond, and respond effectively to protect our populations.
This is how brothers and neighbors live in harmony, isn't it? Anyway, after 2 years of Western failure in Ukraine, the government of Ghana is silently coming around through the back door, claiming to be looking for development partners in Ghana. According to Ghana's Deputy Minister of Education, Kingsley Nyakun, at the Second International Forum of Ministers of Education, he has underscored the importance of international cooperation in education. He said,
So the aim of the visit was to be part of this whole, arrangement, this forum on shaping the future. And the idea is that the world within which we live right now needs to be made better for now and also for the future. So we came here to exchange ideas and best practices about how we can strengthen our educational institutions, how we can make them better, and how we can use them to advance our respective countries. Ghana, for example, we are embarking on an intensive digital transformation. We are also trying to industrialize our economy, and you cannot do this while sitting down and folding your arms. There should be deliberate and intentional policies to achieve that. So, for example, we have what we call one district, one factory. The idea is that we want to have factories in every district to spare a growth in our industrialization agenda. And how do you achieve this? Okay, so you need some interventions in the area of science development, in the area of technological advancement, okay, engineering, programs and all that, technical and vocational education and training programs. So we want to exchange ideas as to how we can cash in on those ideas to be able to achieve this agenda of our country. And now, digitalization is also high on the agenda, looking at how the world is heading to. We also want to find out how we can also learn from what other countries are doing in order to bridge the digital gap in our country, how to promote digital literacy in the country, how to get our learners, our children, our students to appreciate digital technology. There's a policy in my country right now where every teacher from kindergarten to senior high education level, both the grammar and also the vocational, have been given laptops to help them in their teaching and their research. Recently, the government also provided students at the senior high school level, both the grammar and the vocational and technical, divisions, one tablet for every student to help them to learn effectively. So these are some of the reasons why we came here. How do we get collaboration, not only from Russia, but from other countries of similar minds, so that we can help build our country for it to be very transformational in this 21st century. Because of the forefront, if you don't think ahead, if you don't have deliberate policies in solving current issues, you will fall behind. And our government, headed by Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, doesn't want Ghana to fall behind. We want to prepare.
so what happened? Has the representatives of Ghana somehow figured it out that the US, the country that overthrew Ghana's first democratically elected president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, in 1966, and has till tomorrow not offered Ghana anything substantial apart from chaos and mayhem? will be going forward not still be able to offer them anything apart from lectures, chaos, and forcing the nation to submit its will to IMF austerity clogging loans, which keeps the country in perpetual financial crisis. When did this Ghanaian official, for example, realize that the importance of learning from countries like Russia to bridge the digital gap and prepare some Ghanaian youth for the future was something of benefit to Ghana as well? Or his belief in the potential of the BRICS countries, including Russia, to play a significant role in supporting the development of African nations, including Ghana, instead of the president of Ghana going to gossip about his neighbors to master global bully US. So what do you think? Did Ghana pin camp with a Western sinking ship too quickly? Or the Ghanaian government is gradually waking up from its slumber to join the winning train before it gets too late? Well, kindly leave your comments in the comment section below, and thanks for tuning in. I will be back with the next broadcast. Good day.